I love Amber, and I'd rather have her in here than me for sure, because she's got, like, you know, you and I know our lives are good outside of here.
Yeah.
Amber has a little daughter who she's raising alone.
She tried to put herself up to go home against Evil, and I'm like, Amber, you'll go home. And she's like, no, I have the votes to stay. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't care. Like, I'm not being that girl.
Yep. And like I said, I care about some people in here, and others I don't know enough to even, you know, like there's randoms like Jessica and Eric. So, I mean, but people like Amber, I would love for Amber to stay before me.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, obviously, yeah. I wouldn't want Amber to go up.
No. She tried to volunteer herself multiple times.
No, and that's awesome of her. But
and I'm like, Amber, no. Like, I'm not even.
I really feel for her because she wears her heart on her sleeve, and you can tell.
Yeah, which is almost like I like that, but at the same time, like,
it's
am I going to deal with that for 3 months?
Yeah,
like, no offense, but.
But you can tell she's for real.
Yeah.
She's gonna show her cards from the get-go. She's gonna show who she likes.
I think that's the common thing with me, you, Amber, and Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Danielle, like, she's the secretive, selfish person I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
And...
No, I get the vibe from... I know the vibes from everybody in the room, except for one, and that's Jamaica, and I'm not sure where she's at. Just because I don't have anything
I don't think she put me up, because
she wouldn't put you up.
I put her key in first, and
Yeah.
Like, I told her why.
No, I don't think she'd put you up. I almost guarantee
I don't know if anyone would put me up, because they know that I'll lose. Like, just to be silly.
I think you're safe until sequester time at least, because they know that if they put you up against somebody, that you probably will go home, you know, and everybody's got plans to get certain people out.
Right.
Like, you know, Dustin wants Joe out, you know, Dick and Danielle, I think, want each other out. I'm not sure.
No.
No?
They don't.
See, I have no clue, because I don't really...
They don't.
Because that's the one thing with Danielle, I'm like, I hang out with her a lot, but she never says anything. Like, I'm always trying to get her to say stuff, you know, but I can't figure it out.
You talk to her a lot. Don't pretend like you don't talk to her.
Yeah, that's what I said. She doesn't talk about the game.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't talk about the game at all, so I don't know who...
Talk about her dog and her boyfriend.
I asked her about you, though. I go, would you put Jen up? Would you hold a grudge? And she said no. She goes, I don't want Jen out yet. So, I think everybody's looking at, you know, key players. And I think this room is going to get hit pretty soon. I mean, not you, but you know what I'm saying. This
Your
was
friends.
the Robin. Yeah.
Well, why did Evil say that?
About?
Evil told told someone to watch out for the Robinsons.
Because it's obvious. Like, everyone's talking about it. Because Mike and Kale are always together.
But that's where it stopped.
Yep, Mike and Kale. And then Zach started hanging out. There was one night when Zach came up in this room. And he was up here for like 4 hours. So everybody was like, Zach.
Like, I'm a part of it.
They think you're kind of...
Because I'm not. I'm not a part of that.
They think that these three... But like you said, they think that these three are trying to bring you in as like a fourth member and get numbers.
Well, Zach was.
What? Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like you just told me, everybody else down there thinks that these guys are trying to get you as a fourth member. They don't know about me, so that's where I get the inside scoop and tell them to watch their backs. I've told Zach, I said, you gotta watch out because people are gunning for you because he's annoying people downstairs. And
Who is?
Zach.
Zach's going, like...
I know, and that's what you just told me. People want him out. And,
like, I think Zach and Joe were, like, the most frequently, please send them home.
And that's what they've all been saying. They're like, Zach annoys me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, shit, because I'm supposed to be watching out for Zach. And I told Zach, I go, dude, you gotta tone it down and stop. He needs to stop telling a million
stories. Like, he has to not make every other story be him in for like an hour.
That's part of it. He's been touching girls.
Yeah, like,
so they hate that.
I don't know who thinks that.
He did something that Jamaica thinks is racist. And I didn't see it, but so she thinks that.
Yeah, they got in a fight.
And I told him, I said, dude, you gotta fucking tone it down because people are hating you and you're gonna... Yeah. I go, it doesn't matter how hard I try and say, hey, Zach's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to sway 8 people to not vote for you. So, I mean, he's making it hard for himself. And then I think if that happens, then Mike and Kale would be safe for a little while. Just because there's only 2 of them then, what everybody thinks. Because they don't know about me, they don't know about possibly you or whatever it was, but...
Well, people think me, but everyone's told me that obviously they'd put Mike and Kale up, and Zach as a third.
Yep.
Or, Zach and Mike. And then,
Yep. So I want to tell you stuff. Good to talk about it.
So you'd like to have, like, Amber and me here?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. I'm very nervous of Joe. I mean, if I was still around after this week, I'd be very nervous of Joe just because...
Well, Joe won't be here, but...
Yeah, I don't know, because...
Joe's the only...
Some people, people don't trust him, right? But some people love his personality and love his fun.
Who?
Like, tons of people.
Because everyone says tons of people love Joe's personality, but not me. So I'm confused on who these tons of people are.
My room that I'm in, the small room.
They actually do?
Yeah. They like his personality, but...
But Jamaica's with Dick, so she and Steve devote him.
Jamaica's with Dick.
Eric's with Dick.
Danielle's with Dick.
Danielle is totally with Dick.
So, I mean...
That's why I wanted Danielle or Dick out, which is why I put them up against each other.
Yeah, that would have been ideal.
I'm so mad because I was going to put Joe and Dick and hope one of them won. Like, I hope Joe won the power veto, so I could just put Danielle in. I wish I would have done that.
Yep.
And then obviously that's okay for you to keep her in, too. Because
to keep who in?
Danielle, because you don't care, because she obviously wouldn't put you up.
I was going to vote Danielle out.
Well, Dick told me you told him he was going to vote for you. Like, you had a conversation. You're like, I'm sorry, I have to vote for keep Danielle.
But this...
I'm just saying.
This Robinson Alliance wanted Danielle out, so I couldn't go against them.
And I wanted Danielle out. They said, who do you want out? And we'll get it.
Well, you wanted Danielle out. Yeah, and that's what they told me. They said, they didn't tell me you want her out. They said, we want Danielle out because she's a major player. I said,